If you're reading the title, you're checking this all out tonight, and this little impromptu carve will be my first time going after cottonwood bark. I've never carved cottonwood bark before, but hey, let's give her a go, right? Let's give that stuff a shot, because why not? Everybody likes it. That's what I've heard, at least. I want to find out for myself. That's what I'm shooting for. I want to find out for myself. Also, as mentioned in the title, I got to turn on this this tablet so I can see you guys talking to me and stuff. Not putting in my microphone or anything. I don't think this is going to be a super long live carving tonight. But also, Kutzall. Kutzall is getting ready to do their Black Friday sale, which will run November 25th through November 29th. And they are going to have burrs on bundles. They will also have shaping discs in bundles. And you can save yourself a whole boatload of money by buying those in bundles. And it's kind of cool because your bundles will come with different burrs, and it'll all be kind of cool because you'll get to try different burrs and just buy in a bundle purchase, right? Because why not? That's pretty cool, I think. You make it a little cheaper to buy some different burrs and expand your arsenal. That's what I'll be doing, right? I've got a whole bunch of Kutzall burrs. I've got extreme flame burrs, and I've got ball burrs, and I've got taper burrs, and I've got I can't ever remember the name of that one, but I got that one. I want to call it a bullnose burr, and I've got those in extreme. And then I recently also got some fine, right? So the fine burrs are pretty cool. They're supposed to leave a much finer finish. And I'm opening up my YouTube on my tablet so that I can see what you guys are saying, see what you guys are talking about. Got to open that up here real quick and turn the volume down so I don't get no feedback. We don't want no dang feedback. Feedback ain't the best. All right. Skip my own little ad and turn up my video quality as normal. I wish I could just set that to automatically go. Maybe I can, and I just don't know how the heck to do it. But all right. All right. So, yeah, cottonwood bark. I've never carved it. Everybody seems to really like it and really think that it's great. So I'm going to find out for myself. I'm going to take one or two of these little pieces and see what I can carve. Maybe start with this really small guy here, right? Do something with the really small guy, make sure I don't mess it up. This cottonwood bark came from Nathan Bublick. Posted a video a couple of weeks ago maybe about his cottonwood bark and what a great job he does collecting it and bringing it in. These are the 4 smallest pieces that I got. And all right, that one's only a couple inches wide, but it's pretty tall. So that one's kind of a cool piece. And this one's really thick. All right, that one's one of the thicker pieces. That's 2.5 inches thick. We got a little bit of shaling in there, which is okay. All right, we'll eat through that. This one's really narrow. All right, it's only a couple inches wide, and we got a big split in there. But I don't know. I think maybe we'll start with this guy. See what we can carve with it. Maybe a little wood spirit. I don't know. We'll see what we got. Welcome, viewer. Appreciate you checking in, seeing what we got going on. So I think I'm going to start with my my Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. I think that's what I'm going to start with. Grab that little guy out of there. Load him up. All right. It's always Kutzall's always an easy burr to start with because it just works, man. That's what they do. They work. They're workhorse burrs. Go ahead and they hammer through and they get into it and they get it done. That's what they do. It's what they're good for. I'm gonna real quick. I want to share this off to my Facebook page. Try and get a couple more viewers in here because why not? Can do what we like here. This is a channel of fun and games, and we got a couple viewers in here. Welcome, guys. Go ahead and let me know who you are. Let me tell you hello properly. That's what I like to do. I like to say hello properly. It's Clay, and it's Just Carve Rob. Just Carve Rob. I haven't seen you in a long time. Put this up on my Facebook. Clay, welcome. Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, so I haven't, I've never carved cottonwood bark, so I think this is going to be interesting for me. I'm just posting this link into my Facebook here real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. I already loaded up the burr. Just punching in my password here. Have not done cottonwood bark before. We're going to have to see how I like it. I'm sure that I will like it a lot. Everybody seems to really like it, and I'm going to find out just why. Why does everybody like it? We're going to find out. That's what's going to happen here. Give me 1 second here. Finish posting this up to Facebook real quick. And if you guys haven't heard, Kutzall is getting ready to run that big sale. Yes, they are. Big sale. They're doing their bundle sale again for Black Friday. Great way to save yourself some cash and get a whole bunch of bundles. All right, we got that link posted. I'm going to log myself out of Facebook now so I don't get 1.5 million freaking notifications. Don't want that. And then we'll get back into this action here. Open my screen back up, see what you guys are saying. I've heard it's like carving butter. I have heard it's like carving butter, so I'm definitely gonna take it easy. I want to just clean up the face of this first. I got some dips, but in this dip, I've kind of got a little natural forehead on that one right there. So I just think I'm just gonna clean up this lower portion. All right, maybe let it stand, but I got kind of a natural forehead line there, maybe. Maybe I'll just take it all the way up. Maybe I'll make that his eyebrow. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll make that his eye. Round off that and his head. Make that part his nose. We'll see. Got some new earplugs. Right? The other one's kind of got a little grody. So we'll get some new earplugs in. Lots of stuff going on in the shop here. Hope you guys are having good fun in your shop as well. It's always good to know that your friends and people are doing stuff. What are we carving? Well, I don't know, Rob. I thought I was maybe going to do a wood spirit because that seems to be somewhat easy. But I'm not always really good at wood spirits, but we'll see. I think wood spirit is going to be what it's going to be. But I think I'm going to make it more kind of like a troll type of wood spirit, right? Because I don't want to do just like the regular beard and all that. I think I'm going to use this as a natural eyebrow, which means I got to draw another natural eyebrow down this side and kind of give him like a little sad face or sad eyes, maybe I guess you'd call it. And run that as my center line there. Get his nose kind of bulky here. This is kind of where I'm talking about right here. We get that in there for the eyes. All right. Forgive my lack of artiste skills. Simply don't have artistic skills. Not very good. But we're going to give it a go. See what we get. Yeah, I'm going to kind of freehand it a little bit too because, you know, can't draw, but I can carve apparently. Can't draw, but I can kind of carve. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not going to sit here and yap too much. I'm just going to kind of get right into the carving and see what we get out of it. Haven't done a live carving in a while, so I might as well make it a good one. We're going to just start out with about 25,000-ish speed. See what we get. Turn it on the table. Oh yeah. That is definitely like butter. My God. definitely carves like butter. My geez, oh man, that freaking carves like butter, that Cottonwood Bark. That was a really, really soft, really smooth carve. I couldn't agree more with that. Drawing some little mustachy lines here. Yeah, I definitely, I'm glad I got some of that bark from Nathan. Definitely a good thing. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It's definitely cool. Given his lip here. Make that the round part of his lip. Straight part of his lip there. I'll dive into those a little bit later. Dent his lip in a little bit more and make his beard. Kind of got a rough look for him. Hey Pamela, how are you doing? Thank you for swinging in. See what else we got here. Our 3 gnomes ready for paint. That's cool. Carving rust metal off a snowplow. Well, it is that season, I suppose. Oh yeah, I agree. It is. You're definitely pretty spoiled if you get to carve bark. I mean, this is. I'm running my Dremel slow, just so I don't take away too much too fast. And I think with this guy, I'm going to make him pretty simple. I'm kind of going to leave the eyes that shape. I'm not going to remove any of this bark on his forehead. I might just round him out a little bit on the top here. I'm going to kind of leave even the bark raised around his cheeks. Just get in enough for his mustache and stuff and give him really pronounced cheeks, and then work on the eyes. Detail out these eyes a little bit. Eyes and nose. Throw my ear protection back in and get some more carving in. Nope, I'm using one of the short pieces. Right, so these are all four short pieces that I got from Nathan. And this is one of the larger pieces I got from Nathan. Right, so I didn't cut anything down, but that's one of the larger pieces. So I started with the smallest piece. That's what I'm starting out with. I haven't ever carved it before, so I wanted to start with something kind of small. I didn't want to start with anything too big and mess it up. So that's what I went with. It's really, really smooth. Wow. I'm just trying to get that lip to pop out a little bit. All I was doing there. Get this mustache to pop out too. I'm using an extreme. I am using the extreme. Alright, so I am using the extreme flame burr on that one. And there's one more. Hey, what's up, Burnett? How are you doing? Let's catch up on some comments here. You're getting your first snow already? First snow already, man, that's rough. That means I have got to hurry up and switch my rims on my truck. That's what I gotta do. That's definitely what I gotta do. So I already got it roughed out pretty much how I want it. Switch up to a less aggressive burr. Let's continue the experiment, right? I haven't really tried the Kutzall fine burr, so let's see how that goes. Since there's going to be that big bundle sale going on, might as well try it all out, right? Kutzall's going to have their big bundle sale from November 25th through the 29th, and they're going to do 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch burrs in bundles. That's cool. Save yourself a little bit of cash on that, right? Might as well do a little cleanup and some shaping and stuff with this fine burr. See how that goes. Alright, so side-by-side comparison real quick. We'll do that for you. Right? That's the same burr, the taper in the extreme and then the fine. That's your side-by-side comparison. Let me give you a better background there so you can actually see it. Alright, so that's your difference between the two. This is very fine, and that is extreme. Alright, let's have some fun. Sponsored? I don't know about sponsored. I know that I know Jordy's an affiliate, I'm an affiliate, Rob is an affiliate. I don't know if Larry Dibb is an affiliate. There's a whole list. Cleve's Backyard Woodworking, he's an affiliate. So there's lots of different affiliates that make a couple of bucks off of a bunch of sales. My code is in the description below, CUSTOMCUT, all caps. Jordy's code is CFusion. I think Rob's code is Just Carve. I can't remember Dave's code. I want to say it's Cleve's something. I can't really remember what his is off the top of my head. Lots of people, lots of codes, but pretty easy to find a code anywhere in our carving group. Oh, freaking sweet, Clay. That's awesome that you're a freaking affiliate now. Awesome. As far as the discount on the bundles through us, I don't know if our affiliate discount code will go on top of the bundle, the Black Friday sale. Maybe, maybe not. But you can always use our 5% codes anytime that there's not a sale for sure. So if you buy your bundles, maybe you can use the code, give it a shot. If not, you'll order more burrs at some point in time. You'll find burrs that you really like. There's Rob's code right there, Carve Rob. Go ahead and throw your code up there too, Clay. Yeah, I mean we got lots of people with those codes, so everybody's got a code. Everybody in the group for the most part. If you don't have your own, it's real easy to find one. Oh, I Can Carve has one too, and that's his code, I Can Carve. That's Bap over there in Belfast, Ireland. He's got one too. Stocking stuffer burrs, absolutely. All right, let's make some undercuts, do some cleanup, see how she looks. Nice little crooked nose. That's it for perfection, right? Who cares? Yeah, so that fine burr, that takes away the cottonwood bark really, really fast. Good burr, I think, for even just doing the small little stuff. I tried to get an upper lip in there so I didn't make his mustache too fat. Again, he's got a kind of goofy nose, and I got him some kind of sad eyes, right? Nothing amazing, but kind of coming together. Throw in some detail bits and give him some more beard hairs and define his lip a little bit, and see if I can attempt the ever famous rougher than hell eyes. And this is where I ruin the piece. Every time I try to do eyeballs, that's why I ruin the piece. I can't do eyeballs very good. So we'll see how that all plays out. Take my my fine burr out here and put that away. Switch off of the Kutzall bits for a moment. And let's get into some of these little finey detail ones, right? I'm going to drop some very fine beard hairs in. I could use diamond or ruby burrs for this. I don't have any ruby burrs, but I could use diamond. But I'm going to use... okay, looks like we got it back. I don't know what the heck happened there or why it happened. Looks like we kind of got it back though. If I'm lucky, we kind of got it back. I don't know what the heck was the problem. I have been reading your comments and catching up here for a second. Hopefully it stays good. I don't know. I'm a little bit behind on it. Let's catch that up. There we go. I think we're good now. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. I got lots of comments in there. I'm going to have to come back to read those later. Thanks for swinging in, Clay. All right, so hopefully it's back together now. Hopefully. So I don't know if you guys heard everything that I said. I'm going to use this little baby detail. And I'm going to try to undercut, a little cleanup in here, a little cleanup in there, undercut, and try to undercut under the eyes a little bit more, right? Give a little bit more definition under the eye. I usually do a terrible job on eyeballs. Probably any difference this time. Let's see, what burr are you using? That's when it buggered up. So I'm using this little itty bitty, teeny tiny carbide burr, right? Just give you an idea of how itty bitty, teeny tiny this little carbide burr is. Let's do it. Yeah, this will work. I'll try with this. Give you a good comparison, Pamela. I give you a good comparison, right? Pencil tip to the burr. That should give you a pretty good comparison as to how big that is. Yeah, just a little itty bitty ball. Having a ball with the ball. Yeah, I'm back. I don't know why it buggered up. I don't know why it got stupid on us, but it did. But we're back. So let's not lose anything. Let's get back into carving, cleaning this sucker up, seeing what we can get out of her. Turn my table on. think that's about it on that ball burr. Now I gotta try to practice eyeballs, because I suck at eyeballs really, really bad. So we're gonna break out some of these new needle files. Right, there's some newer bits that I got, some needle files, some very fine tip burrs, all carbide. And that's what we're gonna shoot for. See how these work? Do some detail and try to get some eyeballs in. Use one of these really pointy, fine ones. I've used these before. I kind of like them. And do some cleanup work. Check the comments from you guys real quick. Respond to anything we got going on over here. Let's see what we see. I don't think it was on your end, Jim. I think it was on my end. Appreciate you sticking around, though. Yes, happy Friday. Yeah, I'm not good with a knife yet. I did get a knife, and I haven't tried a knife on Cottonwood Bark, so that's kind of in the realm, right? My beautiful wife, she got me a little set for my birthday. Just a nice little, basically a spoon starter set, right? Just little. This one's the one for carving away a dish, but you know, little detail knife and little rapid removal knife. That's what I got for my birthday from my lovely wife. She took care of me on that. I used them once, and I don't dislike them at all. I think they're cool, but they're definitely going to take me some getting used to, especially since I am not a patient man when it comes to carving. I like fast results, so that is definitely my downfall. But I will take those with me elsewhere. Yeah, I agree, Rob. Yeah, these little guys are really, really good. Like, so I'm gonna sign my name in the back of it to start with some of these smaller ones, but I really do like the details that you get with those. My problem with eyes is that I cannot freaking draw to save my freaking life. And I don't like, sometimes I don't like trying to get in there with it. Just gonna grab this guy so I can try to clean out some of the dusty area here. Clean out some of them little burrs that are in there. Little fuzzies. Yeah, okay, fine. Yeah, I always feel I'm going to ruin the eyes when I do this. I always feel like I'm going to ruin the eyes. Because I'm just not good at getting a good eye. I always feel like I'm just going to goof it up. See, I don't even like the look of that even in pencil. I don't like it. Definitely got to try to do more eyes and get better with them, but I don't know how I want to try to do this. Maybe like that. I don't know. Try to figure it out, I suppose. Is that one a little bit bigger, maybe? Yeah, just not the greatest with eyes. That's my biggest struggle, I think, is being happy with the eyes. Then my problem is since I'm not happy with it, I tend to not push forward with it very good. Maybe it's a proportion thing. I don't know. I know I'm not very good at it. I don't know. So I kind of drew them on there. Not great, but yeah, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, I kind of probably should have done more of an upper lid in here. I guess I kind of still could. Yeah, what the hell. It's just a practice piece, right? Just a practice piece. Let's give it a go. We'll draw an upper lid in there. Not need a longer desk. Alright, I'm gonna switch up to a diamond burr and flatten out these eyeballs a little bit to get them a little less bulgy, I think, maybe. I wish I could hear you guys too. It would be a lot more fun. It'd be a whole lot more fun if I could hear you guys. Excuse me there. Break out my little, I have a burr in here that kind of became a favorite for me for doing eyeballs. This little diamond burr, it's a concave burr, right? It has a little pit to it. So it's really cool for that. But it'll cut in really, really easily. So you got to be careful. Run this sucker on slow speed, but it does round out the eyeball and smooth it out really nice, right? So you can kind of see it there, right? So we'll crank our speed down a little bit, especially with how soft this is. Might as well crank it down to, yeah, we'll call it 15. We'll see how that goes. See how it goes. There's little diamond burrs. This is a little Harbor Freight set. Like 15 bucks and you get 50 freaking pieces. Turn the table on. Might have to find a smaller, flatter one. I don't really have a smaller, flatter one. One's about the same size. I made it kind of round. I kind of use this burr to round it out too, make the pupil, or not the pupil, the iris. That kind of worked out okay, I suppose. At least the irises are going to be the same size that way. Now I just got to give myself a little dent for the eyeball, figure out what size and how I want to do that. Or the pupil, I mean. Go with this little guy maybe. Sure. Maybe a little bigger. This guy a little bigger. Yeah, we'll just dent it in there with that. I have to put that other burr back in there. I messed up that circle. I did. I messed up that silly little circle. Put that back in there. Give that one a little cleanup. Take that little burr out of there, and break out some of these other diamond burrs and do a little cleanup work. Take one of these cone burrs, these long pointy cone burrs, and do some cleanup work and some light sanding detail, I guess we'll call it. clean up with this. Sharpie markers with perfect paint. Not really, but okay. Alright, clean up this nose a little more. Not bad. Not bad, not my worst, not my best. But not bad. Yeah, not my worst, not my best. Just kind of okay. Big old fat lip. I gotta get better at lips and I gotta get better at eyeballs. That's what I gotta do. But I'll still sign this one. I'm gonna sign it with a cutter, not the diamond burr. Make it way easier on myself. Go to one of my little micro cutters here. Let's go to this weird looking little taper burr that's super pointy. Yeah, go with that. Oh, I just messed up my own signature. That was great. Didn't pay attention to my own signature. That's always a plus when you can screw up your own signature, which you've been doing dozens of times. That's fun. Yep. This leg of that wasn't supposed to be there. It was just supposed to be a C, an A, and an A, and I got a really long A down there. Oh well. Scrub it. Yeah, Robbie's not too bad. It's not too shabby at all. Not great, but I'm not super advanced in carving, so I'll take all the little wins I can get. I don't know what to carve in this little guy here. That one's kind of skinny. I don't know what to do in that one. And I kind of had an idea on that one, where the, a face up here. It's actually kind of got two natural, weird looking eyeballs. I might do that. I might run with that. I might make this one kind of creepy. Leave that as a couple of eyeballs, and I'll do a little nose here and real long mouth, maybe. Yeah, I want to try that. We'll do a second carve. Why not? Why not? We'll get a little creepy with it. Let me read some of these comments. So, let's see. What do we got here? Yeah, I tried not to smooth away the eyelid that I just made. It's a little easier to see if I tilt them back like that. It's in there. It's not very focused. Oh yeah, that's in there. Okay, let me check out some more of these questions here. Yeah, a diamond burrs will definitely smooth. They do good for that. I have thought about doing something like this on Zoom, and it would be really cool, but there would be a ton of noise. Everybody running their Dremels at the same time. I think it would be way better for knife carvers because you can actually hear each other. I'm kind of just browsing through your guys' comments here. That does not sound comfortable, Jim, that you lost a piece of your burr into your hand. I hope you're good now. That's an admirable thing to be a caretaker, Pam. Trying to get back down to get caught up with all your comments here. Just about at the bottom. Thank you, Pam. I do believe the eyes are a little bit better. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I thought about a long skinny wood spirit. I'm not really good with super small yet, though. What happened to Sunday carves? They may continue, but they will not be in the evening anymore, as I did get a different job, and I am back on day shift finally. So I personally am really happy about that, that I'm back on day shift. But not Sunday nights carved will not be in the evening anymore, but could still be during the day. And I'm just kind of getting acclimated to the new job and getting back onto a regular schedule. So that's in essence, that's what happened to the Sunday night carve. And I think I'm going to do what I said with this. So I don't know if you guys can see it or not, right? I kind of got a natural eyeball right here and a natural eyebrow and another natural eyeball right here. And they're almost actually pretty far apart. And this one's kind of a natural eyebrow. I don't think I'm going to touch those at all. I think I'm going to clean up a little bit of this shaly thick stuff right here. And I'm going to carve a kind of concave, weird, almost skull nose in there. And then give them a weird mouth and call that one done. That one should be a quick carve, I think. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Throw that extreme flame burr back in there. And we'll do some cleanup work and see how that goes. Put something creepy together while we're doing this tonight. Just kind of creepy, scary little guy. As I'm playing around with cottonwood bark. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to get some practice in on some cottonwood bark because there's a couple other carvers and myself that are in the Carving Fusion group that have some plans that we are trying to unfold here pretty soon, and hoping to get it done maybe around mid-January or earlier if we can. But we've got some plans in the Carving Fusion group there. Put my earplugs back in, throw my safety glasses back down, and get some cleanup work done on this. that string flame bar out for a minute. I'm going to probably go back to it. Go back to my little pointy bar. that so far. Got that little guy in there so far. I'm gonna switch my bits and do some more cleanup in between these teeth maybe. I'm gonna knock this down a little bit first. Oof, almost would have lost that Kutzall. So I'm gonna knock this down with the Kutzall a little bit more. I'm kind of kicking ideas around in my head as I go here with this. Kind of have a idea what I might want to do with it just because. We'll see. Put my dust mask and my safety glasses back on. So I'm going to knock this part down a little bit more. So I need more angle. All right, check some comments here from you guys, see what you guys are saying so far. Let's see what we got here. You guys are quite talkative, I love it. Jim, even if you only join Facebook to get into carving fusion, I think it's stellar. That's one of the few reasons that I stay on Facebook at all. Yes, ooh, secrets. You're probably saving yourself a lot of headache by not being on Facebook, Jim, but if all you did was get into carving fusion and just enjoy people's work, that is hands down the best group on Facebook, guaranteed. I'm reading through all these comments. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Some of those Dremel burrs are actually pretty good, Pamela. You just got to use them on the right wood and use them the right way. Yeah, Nathan's Cottonwood Bark is awesome, Pam. Just freaking awesome. And your basswood should carve really nice too. All right. So I just caught up on all your guys' comments. Switch my burr back up again. Clean up around those teeth and get some more cleanup angle in here. And I got some more ideas rolling around in the old noodle here. Let's get back to my little pointy burr so I can clean up in between these teeth nicer. I'm just kind of working this carving from the top down. It's kind of what I'm going for. Top down carving. Not to be confused with top down other ways. All right, let's go. Let's go. Made some space. Just trying to get these little fuzzies out of here. Table back on. Try and smooth it out a little bit more now. Let's go for a little more smoothing. Let's see. Check some of these comments here from you guys before I do a bunch of switching here. Okay, I'm catching up on some of your guys' comments real quick. Yeah, it's kind of hard to understand me when I got that mask on. Very, very hard to understand with that mask on. I'm going to try one of these bits to smooth it out a little bit more. It's a little bit more of a rounded point. I'm going to try one of these guys to do a little smoothing. I'm going to leave it outside of the handpiece a little bit longer than what I normally would so I can get a little more reach. Yeah, I was a little bit zoned out. I was in this little carving zone there. Oh yeah, yeah, the creepy's starting to come out, and I've got some more smoothing and rounding to do in here still too. We're gonna get back at it. I'm not gonna turn my dust collecting table on here because it blows a vent out the bottom and it's running right up my leg, and my legs are getting cold amongst other things. roughness done. And let's smooth some of this out too. Oh, we got it. I'll switch over to that diamond burr again and smooth this out. Got to be very light with the touch when we're smoothing it out with the diamond burr. I'm going to use the flat one, not the concave one, because I don't want to cut in on the edges. The nice thing about this burr being a reverse size cone, you can get behind some stuff with it. Makes it kind of neat. Alrighty. Is it buffering again? Okay, good. It's not disconnected. I saw Jim's comment and I thought, damn it, is it buffering again? I'm glad that it's not. So let's see. Let's see some more comments. The eyes are done. I'm leaving the eyes at just that yucky, nasty, barky kind of color. I'm going to leave the eyes natural. I kind of saw that in the bark, and that's what I'm doing. I'm leaving those eyes just like that. Yep, a dull tool will definitely hurt you. Yeah, it probably will bite me. That's cool that your dad built ships. That's really cool. Yep, so now I gotta do a little more. I'm just gonna use sandpaper on that because this seems as though it's gonna sand pretty easy, but I'm gonna try to get in there and clean up a little bit more with another diamond burr in between the nose. All right, so I'm gonna leave even the bridge of the nose there. That bark color, I'm not gonna touch that. But I am gonna use this diamond flame burr. Just this diamond flame burr, and just kind of get in there and smooth some of that out as much as I can, and do that. I'll leave that a little long too, because I'm going to run it at low speed. You know, it's funny, it's always the carvings that I don't even attempt to try on that I end up liking more. just going to kind of smooth around the nose so I can stay away from it with the flat sander. Really kind of ended up sanding this whole damn thing with this freaking diamond burr. Yep, it's just easier to sand it with this diamond burr than it was to get in there with the sanding nozzle. Yep. Oh, I guess I should sand up here too, huh? All right. Now, let's try to shoot for some finishing touches here. I was kind of saving this part. Wasn't sure if anybody was going to recognize what I was going to do with it here. I don't think I've seen that movie, Pam. Creature, I don't think I've seen it. I saw a creature like that in Pitch Black with Vin Diesel. I did see that, and it had a creature similar to that. Well, I think what I'm going to do here is pick one of these diamond burrs, and I think it'll be this concave one. I wish I could make that just a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have to go with one of these flat ones, because I want it just a little bit bigger than that. Yep, I'm going to go with that flat one first. I'm going to turn that center part into an eyeball. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Yes, Pitch Black was a great movie. Yep, I'm going to turn that center part into an eyeball. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I was kind of contouring and going around and being so careful with all the sanding and work that I was doing, was because I wanted to make that as an eyeball inside of his mouth. Like he can bite into what you can see. This little bit away, now that I've burnt it a little bit. Sharpie marker, so much faster than paint. And let me go ahead and load up this little sanding bit that I was using again. It's not even really actually a sanding bit. I can flatten that out now that I got the shape of the pupil. Uh-oh, took off a little too much. Took off just a little too much. There, I fixed it. I fixed it. Yeah, that was the diamond bit that I was using around the everything in this yellow case here. That's all diamond burrs. I figure I'll probably use this guy here to kind of draw around and get the iris in. And I'm going to go with something even finer than that, a little finer tip than that. And I'll go with this little super pointy guy. And this guy's kind of burnt up, but hopefully the carving bark or the cottonwood bark, hopefully it's so soft that it'll just kind of burn in there. This is the part where I'm going to screw it up because I'm not going to get a nice smooth circle. Switch up to another burr and sand that out a little bit, round that pupil in a little bit, and then we'll give it a little paint, maybe, just a little bit. And that big old dilated pupil. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll throw a little paint on it. Not too bad. Not too bad of a circle. It's a little bit off on this side, but yeah, whatever, who cares? Who cares? Find me a nice bright red, and have I even used that one yet? I have not. Did I use that one? No, I have not. That one instead. Go with a really bright white on the eyeball. I gotta grab some paintbrushes here. Yeah, let's go with this little guy because I'm gonna have to get into some detailed areas here. This acrylic paint that I bought off of Amazon was not that great, and it wasn't the cheapest one either. And I'm not going to even second or third coat this, I don't think. I think I'm just going to one coat this white and just call it good. Because it's going to let some of that bark show through. I'm okay with that. But yeah, this paint really doesn't coat very good. Very blotchy. Might be because it's kind of cold in my garage too, but even when it wasn't cold in the garage, it didn't coat very good. You have to put it on super, super thick in order to get it to lay a good layer. You know who does an amazing job painting eyes is Doug Horn. The eyes that he paints on are freaking great. When he does his wood spirits, he just paints just the eyes usually. And they look freaking awesome. I actually have a Doug Horn piece in my collection now. Very grateful for that. I think that's very cool. All right, I'm going to call that in on the white. I'm going to pick a decent color for his eye, around his eye. I go with this blue-gray color. That might be just a little too gray. Because I'm colorblind and I can't even actually tell. But I feel like that's going to just be a little too gray. I don't want it that dark of blue. Purple. Let's see, cobalt blue. Haven't used it. I'm going to open it. Go with this blue if I've used it. All right, yeah, I've used it. That's going to be the one we go with. I just need to get this paper towel, wipe this off, dab a little blue. Let's dab a little blue on it, shall we? I'm going to try and fix that circle a little bit. I don't think that's going to happen. Shouldn't even have tried it. It's okay. There we go. I unfixed it. Fixed it by going that way with it. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this blue off. And grab my heat gun, because I'm not patient. Grab my heat gun and make this dry a little faster. I just have to be careful not to burn it. I might have to second coat that white. It's really not looking so hot. It's not drying so fast either. And I'm definitely going to throw a second coat of white on it. I don't want to, but it looks like I'm going to have to. Yeah, definitely check out his post tomorrow, Pam. I mean, the way he paints his eyes, it's like the perfect combination. We haven't selected another challenge just yet. There was some talks about trying to do a Secret Santa type of thing, but the logistics behind it would be a freaking nightmare with 5,000 members in the group. It would have wreaked havoc on us admins. We would have been going to battle quite often, and I mean, not like in a bad way going to battle, but we would have been fighting quite a bit to make that happen and have it come out right to do a Secret Santa. We did think about it though, and it was discussed and kind of kicked around. And then, like I said, as far as challenges are concerned, we actually have not selected another challenge just yet. We haven't really discussed it. I think we're kind of giving ourselves a minute and kind of recollecting, because we've done, we did the element challenge, and then almost immediately following it was Jordy's Halloween challenge. So I think everybody's just kind of giving themselves a quick break, and we probably will get back into something in the new year, would be my guess. Just based on strictly a guess, really. I don't have it. We haven't really even talked about when we're going to do another challenge. I guess one could come up sooner. But lots of the guys and gals are, I think, all looking forward to the holiday with their family. So I don't think anybody's going to suggest a challenge right at the moment. Maybe, but I don't foresee it. I mean, the challenges aren't too much work, but they are a little bit of work. A little bit of organizing and different stuff like that, and it does take a little bit of effort. So I think possibly with the holidays, a few of the people are just going to kind of try and relax and get their family time in, do some carving, and just have some fun in that aspect, I think. I'm looking at this white, and as much as I didn't want to do a second coat, I'm glad that I did, because it's going to look better. Definitely going to have to hit it with a heat gun again though, because I want to get that red in there. I'm colorblind, Jim, and I could see a lot of not great areas. Yeah, I think some do. I do think some people just like to follow the theme and put an entry in and have fun with it that way. I don't doubt that at all. I think we kind of grew accustomed to really trying to provide a prize though, and make it a little bit more challenging and get more participation from people. I gotta remember not to get too close with this, because if I get too close I will burn this bark. I don't want to do any burning. Oof, it was later than I thought it was. I did not think that it was 12:30 my time. Still got a good amount of viewers in here though. I gotta break out my very fine point brush to put the red in here. Hey, what's up, Plantation? Not quite a Cyclops, Shorty. Welcome back, brother. I decided to use the natural shape of the bark and just highlight a couple of eyes that were already in the bark. That's what I decided to do. So we got 2 eyes there, and he's just chewing on what he can see. I can take this ear protection out. I'm not going to need that again. Using the heat gun to dry up that eyeball and warm up my hands. I could turn the heater on in the garage, but it's a little bit loud and I didn't really want to turn it on. It's not super cold. My hands are a little chilly. I'll give that a couple more minutes to set up. Check these comments and then we'll throw some red in those eyeballs. Yeah, the dust table's working pretty good. I mean, it's I don't have a whole lot of dust underneath, and it's not super loud, but it just sucked down that down. You can't probably see it on the camera, but it took it down almost a quarter of an inch when I turned it on. No, I wasn't trying to light it on fire at all. Just trying to get it to dry fast because I'm impatient and I want to throw some red in there. And Jim really wants to see some red in there too. I got to use this finer tipped brush here. I can make a mess of this and have this not come out great. All right, that's about it for the red, I think. Get that up closer to the camera here for you guys, especially Mr. Jim. There we go. I'm not the best artist, but whatever. Who cares? Now I can start putting some of this stuff away. Chat with you guys while I'm putting some of this stuff away and get ready to wrap up for the night here in a minute and head back in. I have to take some pictures of these. These are my first 2 cottonwood bark carves. Never carved cottonwood bark before, so good fun first shot at cottonwood bark carving. I like it. I will continue to carve cottonwood bark. It's definitely a good idea. And I did buy it from Nathan Public. That was also a good idea. He sells really good bark. I got a couple more small pieces left, so I can do some more small piece carves. I don't know what, but I got it, so I can do it. Eventually, I'll get my garage in order and get stuff set up, where I don't have to tear down and put up a carving station every time. I have my desk, I just got to do some other work. Oh, all right. Thank you, Jordy. I appreciate that, sir. I do like carving the bark. Those are my first 2 cottonwood bark carves. These are the last 2 small pieces that I have. And I got a bunch of big pieces, and I like it, man. I mean, it is soft. The burrs just melt right through it. It's cool, man. I do like it. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. Yes, sir, Jordy. That bark is from Nathan. I got a few other good pieces from him, too. I bought 1 box of bark from Nathan, and all of this was the rest of the bark that came in the box. I'm gonna move some stuff down here. So you got those 4 pieces, and then these bigger ones here. I got 5 big pieces here. I don't even know if I got them all in frame there, but there's 5 big pieces in here. These are all, I don't know, got a tape measure. These bigger pieces are all about 22 inches or so. Yeah, right around 21 and a half, 17. That one's probably about 23, but it's really, really thin on this side. So all good sizes, man. Good, good bark, good sizes. I was happy. I don't know what I'm going to carve in those yet, but I got it. I'm going to carve something. Because I went hunting for cottonwood bark around here, and I did not find anything of great value. That rubber mat is holding the heat from my my heat gun, my hand warmer heat gun. Unplug that and set that aside. There we go. All right, let's say a couple more things, see what's going on in the chat here. Chat with you guys for a couple more minutes. Spirit, a little guy. His lips look stupid. Eyeballs are a little better than normal. But there he is, there's a little guy. I did undercut his eyelids. Yeah, not too bad. It's definitely not the worst one I've done. Banana Jesus was my worst one. Yeah, I could slice them up, make them smaller carvings, no problem. I could easily do that. I did make a video of my cottonwood bark. I have a wood burning pen. I have a couple, but they're not good ones. They're like the cheap $20 to $40 ones, and they don't come with enough tips, and they don't have enough cool cool features like the razor tips. They're not great wood burning pens at all. Trying to figure out where the hell I put them. They're just these freaking stupid, crappy ones, right? These stupid guys. This one you can't even change the. I mean, you can change the tip, but I don't have any other tips. This one you can't change the tip. It takes freaking forever for this thing to heat up. This one heats up okay, and it holds heat pretty good, but just that one really fat tip on it, so it doesn't. I can't do any real good details or anything with it. So they're just kind of junky. Yeah, pretty much just soldering pens. They're not great. I had one other wood burning pen with a bunch of tips and stuff on it. It was one of the cheapy Amazon ones. It was like $17. And it really, it did okay, but it took so freaking long, and it wouldn't hold heat well. You'd touch it and you'd move about a half an inch maybe, and you'd have to let it heat up again. So it took forever to do any type of wood burning with it. It really kind of stunk. It was not my fun one, that's for sure. New job is great. It's great, but it's not very busy for me right now because the stuff that my job pertains to, there's nothing in the plant for me to do. So I've been bouncing back and forth between a couple different plants, and it's been okay. Learning a lot and looking forward to getting stuff in the plant that my guys can do. But it's been cool. There's been some confusion and headache, not on my part or on my boss's part, but just HR stuff and the way things got transferred over. But otherwise, it's good. Things are going right. I'm getting tired here. Apparently, I'm used to waking up now at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm getting tired now. But what is that, Jordy? I've never even seen those emojis. Was that a, looks like a little stop sign and a YouTube house? Oh shoot, I didn't sign that guy. I am not done with the Dremel then. Okay, let me get this freaking bit back out. You gotta sign them. If I don't sign them now, I'll forget. Don't want to forget to sign them. At least my Dremel's still plugged in at least. All right, let's make this freaking signature and then we'll be done. Gotta sign your pieces. You gotta sign your pieces. Don't be like this guy that made this really cool kind of carving, right? And then didn't sign it. I wonder who didn't sign that. It definitely wasn't Chris Burnett who didn't sign this. Chris Burnett would definitely not sign anything. He would always sign his pieces. So this definitely could not be a Chris Burnett original because there would be a CB right here for Chris Burnett. There we go. And that's a better signature than the little spirit. I screwed up my own signature, Jordy. How the hell do you do that? Legitimately, I screwed up my own signature on the little wood spirit. I don't know how the hell I did that. I must have not been paying any kind of attention. So in the back of the wood spirit, I drew the top A way too long and made it not right. I drew that side of the A way too damn long. How the hell did I do that? I don't know. That one's better though. Much better signature. Well, there we go. That's it. This kind of creepy little guy here that had some natural bark eyes to him. Those two right there was just the natural shape of the bark and what the bark did. So I thought it was kind of cool. That's how I left it, and that's what I did. Gave him some kind of weird eyes. Thank you, Pam. I appreciate it. A cute little monster. Yeah, I'm not sure what the little YouTube play and stop and all that were for, but it just it wanted me to deny it. I had to approve that one, Jordy. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out and chit-chatting and watching for a while. Yeah, those guys definitely weren't the worst thing I carved. I do kind of like how the eyes on that were easy for me to do because there wasn't any work to do on them. I just left them natural. But I am going to wrap up here. And I'm going to take some pictures of that so I can post them in the best carving group in the freaking world. Carving Fusion. Yeah, well, normally I'm just starting the live stream about 45 minutes ago. So they'll be starting earlier, and I got to get back on track with doing a quote-unquote regular live stream. So that's going to be coming soon. Thank you, Plantation. Appreciate it. But, yep, definitely going to do more live streams again and more regular live streams. I just got to get my schedule and everything right and get all that stuff figured out and start setting it up and scheduling it just like I was doing before, but for a different time of day. So you'll catch more of them. Yeah, I agree. I did much better on the eyes than I normally do. It'll come in time. Better stuff. Have a good night, Jim. Appreciate you coming in again. Yep, it'll definitely come better with practice. But carving the cottonwood bark definitely easier than most stuff. So hopefully I'll continue to get better as I continue to fart around and do more carvings. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and kill this live feed. I do appreciate everybody coming by and saying hi and hanging out and commenting and doing all that good stuff. You all have yourselves a real good night.